Is it more attractive for a guy to simp for you, or if he's like hard to get?
People always want what they can't have. If you act hard to get, I'm gonna want to get it more. But once I get you, then yeah, you gotta be a simp. It is hot when a guy simps for me, but I don't go for them. It's the ones that are hard to get. When a guy simps for me, I'm like, yeah, that's cute, but If a guy's hard to get, I chase for some reason. That's what I like, when a guy simps for me. Yes. But they don't make for husband material. 100%.
As a guy, when you want a woman, should you act more hard to get, or should you really show her you care about her by quote unquote simping? That is what we're going to discuss right now. What I will say is never show your full hand. People are always going to want what they can't have. It just is what it is. If you know you can have someone in your DMs and you've maybe already smashed a few times and you know you have a girl on speed dial at all times, you lose interest in her. Just how it is. Women think the same way towards men. So what I will say is there's absolutely nothing wrong with being what's considered a simp in moderation. If you are talking to a girl that you've known a very, very long time and you have a deep emotional connection, being a simp, being thoughtful, showing someone you care, buying them flowers can be a good thing. Like, guys, I try to be both sides of the coin. Yes, women do a lot of dirty things, and women think a certain way that definitely, I think, has gone a long time without being, called out. But also, men do the same, if not worse in some ways. Women do it, men do it too. And the whole point of this podcast is to show both sides. Being a quote-unquote simp is fine if it is reciprocated. If it is not reciprocated, then you need to stop completely. Buying flowers, holding the door, double texting, like those are not simp behavior. Those are sweet things to do besides maybe double texting. I would never do that. The reason why I say these though is because you can still be sweet and not be a simp. If she's not reciprocating, like you have to double text her to even get her attention. It's like one time a week with no valid excuse, or you're putting in all the work, you're paying for all the dates, you're buying her everything, and she's even, especially if she has you in the friend zone, if she calls you like friend or something and you're still simping, you got problems. You're never going to get laid. But the reason why I bring this up is if she's not reciprocating, you need to stop. If she is reciprocating and she's being just as sweet as you are, maybe you buy her flowers and she buys you thoughtful gifts. Maybe you double text her at times, she double texts you back. She gives you good morning text. Hey, good morning, how are you? With cute emojis. Maybe she cooks for you, right? Maybe she comes over and y'all cook together or bake cakes. Like, these aren't like, bro, you don't have to be such a, dominant alpha all the time. Like, these are sweet things you can do that women appreciate. At the end of the day, women still want a tiny bit of femininity in a guy. Of course, they're going to want you to be the dominant presence. Hey, I'm going to protect you. This is where we're going. This is what we're going to do, etc. Blah, blah, blah. We covered that in another video already, but they still want you to in some way reciprocate. They want to see cute emojis. Like, they want to have cute conversations. They want to do picnics. Like, they want you to do these things with them. You don't always have to be alpha all the time. So being a simp or simp behavior is not bad at all if it's being reciprocated. If it's not being reciprocated, you need to stop. If she is purposely making you like double text her or doesn't care, doesn't have a valid response for it, that is an automatic red flag. No. If you're paying for all the dates and you're doing all the nice gestures and it hasn't been reciprocated and she kind of blows it off and you feel like you're having to win her over, that needs to stop completely, because that is a red flag. That is simp behavior that's not okay. In this generation now, it's crazy just because we have so many options. You can hop on Instagram and meet someone you never knew about at all, never knew who they were. And you can meet them same day, next day, just like that. You could have 30,000 followers, right? Divide it by 2, men, women. That's 15K potential women. Like, people have options nowadays. And because people have options, their attention span is small. What they want out of a guy, what they want out of a female is very, 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 very fine and very minuscule. Like, they want every single box checked. So people are very detailed in what they're looking for because they have options, especially women. Women can go out there and, get hit up by hundreds and hundreds of guys, right? We see it all before. Don't be one of them. But the only reason I say this is because simping behavior, showing someone you care, like back in the day when you actually had to knock on someone's door and ask them out on a date, was perfectly okay. But now it's seen as like it's not. You can still be a really sweet dude. You can put forth a lot of nice gestures, like romantic gestures, without, letting someone walk all over you. Still buy her flowers, still hold the door, still, good morning text, good night text, spontaneous FaceTime calls. Do these sweet things. These aren't simp behavior. These are just nice things to do with someone you care about. But if it is not reciprocated, 100% end it in its tracks until it is reciprocated. At the beginning of a relationship, at the beginning of you getting to know someone, you should be a little more nonchalant. You should be a little bit more of a chase. You shouldn't lay out your entire hand. Sometimes maybe let some text messages hang around. Maybe let some texts sit there a little longer than they should have. And do these little things. It's all kind of like a game. Be a little bit more hard to get. Be a little bit more willing to not give your time away. That's going to show her you have things going on in your life. You have value. You have things that you have to attend to. Hey, I'm a busy guy. I can't always be there to respond to every single message. But as I get to appreciate you more, and as you get to appreciate me more, I'll start to give you more and more of my time and resources. And then we'll get to the point where it's back and forth texting all night. And that's what you got to realize at the beginning. Yeah, you should definitely be a little bit of a chase. But as you get to warm up to someone, it's okay to exhibit what people would consider simp behavior as long as it is reciprocated. That's my thoughts on that. Smash a thumbs up if you agree. Comment down below if you have any questions. And yeah, catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.